Good morning, motherfuckers. It's time for coffee. Ugh. I don't wanna, but, just, I really don't wanna. I just washed my hands a little bit ago, and, they're so dry. I really need to make a specific goal today to just drink at least 3 whole bottles of water. At least. You know what? No, I'm gonna make it 4 bottles. Let's aim high. Let's aim real fucking high. 4 bottles of fucking water. That's a gallon. That is my goal today. Because holy fuck am I dehydrated. I am such a thirsty hoe. I've been up for a little bit, but I'm just now getting around to getting the fuck up. Give me some fucking coffee. I'm not worried about, Happy Tuesday, by the way, Magic Skeletons. You can do anything, Magic Skeleton. Let's start with this. Jesus. I had an interesting dream. I couldn't use my CPAP last night either because it's halfway happening right now. My fucking nasals, they keep folding in on itself and just no air for you, not through here, no. This is closed off. Nobody in or out. No air in or out through the nose, no. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll put, I'm like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. I just can't breathe. Panicked. As soon as I put that CPAP on my face, I was like, it just made it worse. Even worse somehow. And I was just freaking the fuck out and shit. Ugh. I need to build some shit. Because why the fuck I have a dream about remodeling a house that doesn't exist for Madre and Padre. Oh, good. I'll tell you why. It's because me and Phoenix were talking hypotheticals about if one of us won the lottery. It was really great. We were like, no, we're putting all kinds of deep thought into this shit. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Where the fuck is my room? It was great. Then I go to sleep. It was a really good job. Holy shit. The thing is, now, the house in question that was being remodeled was the house that was from another dream I had. I don't remember if I told y'all about that dream or if I only told Phoenix, but it was 2 versions of the same dream. The dream, it happened twice where and it kept going. First, it was a house that my dad bought me and whoever I was with. Now, in version 1, it was me and my ex-husband. My now ex-husband. Okay. In version 2, it was me and Phoenix. So, and you could see the huge differences between my bitch-made ex-husband's reaction going through the tour, because it was a fixer-upper, It was a sprawling, it reminded me of it. It reminded me of like what I imagined the Muppet Babies house, the rest of the house was like. You know what I mean? Like there was this one house up the street, and I live here, and then you go this way, okay, up the street, because like it was a cul-de-sac type situation, but it wasn't, because it wasn't a big round thing. It pulled into a parking lot. There was no way. It was a dead end thing, right? And then you come up the road 1 block, and then you make a left on the road up there, like on the next road, and on the corner there was this big gray house that looked exactly like the front of it, the facade of it looked just like when they zoom in to the Muppet Babies through the window thing. That window up there was the same window. It was the same shade of gray. It was cool, and that's what I imagined the inside of that house to look like. That must be, and as a kid I was like, oh my god, it's the Muppet Baby house, you know? No clue what the inside of that house looks like. I just know it was really pretty, and I thought it was cool. Come on, let me see. So my dad buys us this house. It was awesome sauce, blah blah blah, because it was a fixer-upper, but we were like, I know that people like to make fun of us, like those of us, like us millennials that are obsessed with HGTV, for saying, oh, but it has great bones. Because it did. It really did. All the studs and the foundation and everything was fucking great, but everything around it, it was like, I don't know, flesh rotting off some bones. Like, the bones are fine. The bones are fucking phenomenal. That is a lot of fucking water. Okay. Anyways, so as I was given the tour with ex-husband, he was just such a downer about everything. Yeah, but there's something, and how much is that gonna cost to fix? I'm like, we do it ourselves, bitch. What? Like, we do as much of it we can ourselves, and then we hire people for the rest. Plus, we didn't pay for the house in the first place, so what are you complaining about? Yeah, but like, by the time we finish fixing it up, it's like we bought it ourselves. I was like, we were gonna buy a house anyway. It was just such a downer thing, right? Now, when I went through the house, touring the house with Phoenix, we were just like a couple of kids in a fucking Build-A-Bear. Like, oh my god, we could do this, and we could do this, and this, and put this, and put this, just, wah! You know, he's a lot more calm with his bleh than I am. He's much more subdued. But he was at least internally, he was just, you know, we were so excited. And, like, you'd have to know him personally to understand. Like, him and I are very much this trope of, like, that you see in anime, where one of them is just, they are the embodiment of extra. That would be me. And then there's the polar opposite. You know? Like, I love him so much. Like, oh my god. Anyways. So, and then here's my favorite part of this house. Oh my god. Like, huge backyard, right? And behind that backyard is this huge fucking meadow, right? Like, the backyard, we were talking about, me and Phoenix and gardening. Holy fucking shit. No. Okay, first off, I love gardening, but as much as I love gardening and just love it, you can't love it more than him. You can't. I can't even. And that's saying a lot. Okay? So we're just like planning what crops we gonna grow and shit. We're thinking, you know what? This place it's big enough. We can grow our own goddamn corn in a corner, just enough for us, and to share with our neighbors. You know, it's like we could do that. We're planting vegetables and fruits, and then I was like, and what about that meadow? Who owns that? And my dad's like, I don't know. And like, we gotta find out, because if this is ours, don't get me started. And and it was just like, and then like for no reason at all, Green Day's Holiday started playing over top, like a movie, like over top the fucking like the dream. And I'm just like, this shit is hilarious, very cinematic. I love my dreams. And and then we get back there with my ex-husband, and he's just like, I don't know, that's a lot of work, and this, that, and the third, and so on and so forth, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, because I was like, oh, we could build a thing, and we could, he's like, that sounds like a lot of work and a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. And I look out in the meadow, and I asked the same question, like, who do you think owns the land out here? Do you think any of that is ours? And he was all like, let's hope not. That's a lot of land they have to upkeep, blah, blah, blah. And I look out over the expanse, and I'm like, and you know what starts playing? Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Guys. Anyway, that was the dream that I'm talking about from before. Now, given last night's conversation with Phoenix about what we gonna do if we win the lottery, if one of us wins the lottery. Same house, but we fixed it up. Him and I fixed it the fuck up. It was amazing. And I don't know why, but like in the dream, this was Madre and Padre's house. I think it's because during our conversation last night, I was like, I would want to build the house I designed. Buy a big ass patch of land. Build my dream house on it, and like have like, I would like open a portion of my land to have like community gardens and shit. Just, yeah. So I guess that's why that house wasn't ours, or it wasn't mine, because I guess we're just assuming somewhere off screen that my house is waiting for me elsewhere. Now, the only bittersweet, heart-aching part of the dream was the fact that my kids were there and they were visiting. But the thing is, they're the age they were when I last saw them. Which is impossible, because all three of them were the ages they were when I last saw them. And I last saw them at completely different ages. And they couldn't be, it's just weird. Like, so there was that. Also, there was Shadow. Shadow was there too. It was a whole thing. Anyways. So yeah, that was last night's dream. That was fucking weird, but it was immaculate. It was beautiful. The fucking way it was so accessible. Oh my God. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started, bitch. I remember thinking to myself, in somewhere in the middle of the dream about another dream I had that was kind of fucked up, crazy, freaky, weird, where I was stuck in this house, went up to one of the floors I wasn't supposed to go up to, and almost got trapped in it and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, like, ooh, this house, this layout kind of reminds me of that. And then, like, it started to be like, the dream started to morph into that dream. I was like, I was just saying, I'm fine right here. I was just, never mind. And it went back to the dream I was in the middle of. Like, bro, come on now. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you don't gotta ruin everything. Just because I said it doesn't mean anything, okay? I say a lot of shit that does not mean that's what I want, okay? Like, fuck, man. Anyways, that was my dream. It was fun. And once again, it was difficult to get out of the dream because, hello, why would I want to leave my kids again? Why would I want to do that? But anyways, that was such a lovely fucking dream. It was so good. But yeah, that's all I got so far. Everything I've done so far today, I've done right here on camera. Well, wait, no, I haven't. I went to the bathroom. Duh, that was not on camera. That is not something, that's not something you're gonna find footage of, okay? That's not something I do. It don't matter. You can subscribe to my OnlyFans all you want. But you ain't seeing that. You nasty. You're nasty. Like, this ain't no one links, one toilet type of situation. Just know you're nasty. Anyways, give me a minute while I find my glasses and finish making this coffee, and then we'll be outside. All right. Okay, here we are, bitches. Outside. Oh my God. Hold on. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. Just fucking glorious. It's entirely too bright for me. For my eyeballs, but it's so pretty. I can't. Okay. I forgot. Let's put this somewhere that I don't care about. That'll work, I think. So, it took a while getting out here because whatever, doesn't matter. But I saw this still. One of these guys that I follow that I subscribe to here on YouTube loves to like do these stitch commentary type things with these podcast bros, and he's like, really? This I about dropped my phone laughing at this one thing that the dude bro said. women, it's so much harder for men because we're lifting weights and we have to actually fight the gravity from the earth while we're lifting weights. And I'm like, nigga, what? We don't have to fight gravity if we're not. So only men have to follow the laws of gravity. Only men. Okay, got it. Got it. No, it's so hard out here for a man. It's so hard. Anyways. I'm so fucking stupid. I need to contact, what the hell is that? Oh, neuroscience. I really like Neuroscience News, the website. I get so many awesome freaking articles and about these research studies. They link, as far as I remember, they link the actual studies in their articles about them. And they get real technical. All the medical, neurological, neurology jargon, it's all up in the articles too. So I get to look up new words. Like, how do you pronounce this word and what does it mean? Oh, okay, now. It's really fun. I've always found it so much easier to learn this in this fashion. Just looking shit up, reading the material, looking up context to help me understand the material I'm reading. And don't ask me to continuously, don't ask me to study. I don't study. What is the point of studying if I know the shit? You're only going to corrupt the original files and then I won't remember shit when it comes to a test. Which is exactly what happens every single time. All 5 times I've ever studied for a test. All 5 times. Bombed the tests. The rest of the tests I bombed is because I didn't bother taking them because I didn't give a fuck. I just went to sleep. So anyways, I remember asking, we're going to get into some more of my lore right now. I remember asking my mom so many different questions, like, but how do you make friends? Like, and how do you keep friends? And what happens when this happens? I don't understand. Why does it work for other kids but not me? And she had no fucking answers for me. Except to make me read these Help Me Be Good books and watch cartoons. Learn from them. I'm like, yeah, but it didn't happen this way in real life, Ma. What do I do? No answers. And the answers she did, I'd rather say no answers than the answers that she did give me, which were the most toxic fucking shit. I got an ingrown hair. I hate you. Go somewhere. I got it though. These nails are good for something. Anyways. No, it just didn't make any sense. None of none of my formative years made any fucking sense. The only thing that does make sense about my formative years is how I turned out. Like, oh, well, that explains everything. You know, that's it. That's absolutely it. Like, bitch, we're not getting along with these bitches over there. And you're like, well, beat their ass. I want to see blood. Like, bitch, what? Who says that to their 7-year-old? And I didn't do it because I don't want to hit people. I just want people to not hurt me. Like, I don't want to. Just don't hurt me. And I mean, and I'm talking about intentionally. I forgive accidents, mistakes, like that. But if you intentionally hurt me, and you, why? Why? Ugh. I also, as the just say the thing, don't speak in code kind of autistic people. I mean, I'm autistic, but I'm also the don't speak in code type people. I'm like, I've been getting annoyed. I had to stop with the, I had to get off social media last night because I'm like, I'm so sick and tired of these people. Why are we censoring ourselves? Why are we doing that? Like, for what reason? For what reason? I had to look up what this guy was talking about. Because he kept saying that these fucking snow roach pieces of fucking racist neo-Nazi bullshit asshole sludge in human form kept threatening to strange fruit his daughter. That's a euphemism for lynching. Bro, say the word. Say it. Fucking say it. Fucking say it! Fucking say it. They are cowards that are hiding behind plausible, manufactured at that, plausible deniability. Say the thing. And when they defend themselves against the actual word, you'll have the screenshots of them saying, oh, I didn't say anything about lynching. I just said, blah, 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 rope your daughter trees. Screenshot. Take that add that to your lawsuit. What are you doing saying things vaguely? Vaguely. Don't be vague. If the enemy is being vague, then why would we be vague? The enemy hates transparency, accountability, straightforward, honest communication. They fucking hate that shit. They hate it. It is their poison. It is their kryptonite. It is their weak point. It's their name. It's their Rumpelstiltskin. They're racist stiltskins. You point them out. You're like, so this is what you're saying. Just say the thing. don't talk like them. Don't talk to them like them. Because that's what they want. If they won't say the thing, and you won't say the thing, they think they're safe. They think it's totally fine. And this just us system that we have in this godforsaken bullshit ass country will be on their side. If nobody says the thing, then you don't get justice. Has nobody ever noticed that? Somebody has to say the thing. Say it by name. Say the fucking thing. Because I'll say it. Grown-ass white men are threatening to lynch a black girl. Girl as in child. I'm not mad at the dude. Maybe it's because he's got a platform, blah, blah, something like he's got to use certain language in order to keep his shit monetized. I don't fucking know what his reasons are. I'm just saying somebody needs to say it, because I made the mistake of going through his fucking comments and nobody else is saying it in the comments either. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers, nobody's saying it. I'll say it. Because in a court of law, if you are asked directly, what did you mean by that? Did you mean lynching by that little euphemism? Is that what you meant? Under oath, they have to say, oh yeah, well, you know, when they're asked, what are you implying? I used to play games with some people. I still do sometimes. Be like, what do you mean by that? Specifically. And then they keep asking, and like they keep trying to dodge. It's kind of like how I was. It's kind of like the other night with that dude Curtis in my building, because he's a bitch-made motherfucker. Actually, he might not be in my building. He might be in that building. He might be in that building. I don't fucking care. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is I kept saying directly, this ain't gonna happen. But he kept talking like what I said doesn't mean what I said. No, bro. I'm not gonna fuck you. I will never fuck you. And you chew tobacco, you nasty fuck. No. Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go figure out something to do. And yeah. Pleasure having coffee with you. This is what I wake up with every single day. It's no wonder I'm exhausted, right? Right. Okay. I'm gonna leave y'all with this.